Russian hackers leak personal data of nearly every voter in Michigan, plus 1 million more voters in 4 other states, Arkansas, Connecticut, North Carolina, and Florida. Saved you a click. Good thing we stopped those election security briefings. Democrats in Congress have been pushing for election security funding for years now, due to the intelligence community warning us of this very thing. Why have Republicans refused to even debate the legislation? Why do they not care about such a major national security issue? These are rhetorical questions. We all know why. For each American voter targeted in the leak, the following information is now available: full name, date of birth, sex, date of registration, home address, zip code, email address, voter ID number, and polling station number. Well, if you live in Michigan and your data hasn't been leaked, you likely aren't registered. So register, https://vote.gov, and vote. That's not the best part. Russians turned in the data they found for the reward offered by the State Department, https://twitter.com/Julia Yaffe/status/13007734474470727770, for election interference. One hacker claims they received a $4,000 payment. Fuck you, Moscow Mitch. Any one of the dozen or so bipartisan election security bills you killed might have prevented this. In a swamp full of baddies, you're the goddamn Kraken. Weird how they knew to target states where Trump is struggling but must win: Michigan, North Carolina, Florida. Remember who the head advisor of Trump's cybersecurity team is? Mr. I texted my password to reporters Giuliani. Edit, misspelled Rudy's name. Can't blame Democratic mayors for this one. Removed. Trump is cool with this, Putin denied it strongly and forcefully. It was breathtaking. Medusa. What source is this? Edit, https://mediabiasfactcheck.com/Medusa/never seen these people before. Real question though, why is this the only article I can find on the subject? There's this Medusa article, which links to a Russian news site. That's it? Trail ends there. I don't know, just seems kinda fishy to me. Not that I believe this couldn't happen, it totally could, I just want to hear about it from a reputable source. From the article. Update: the Michigan Department of State denies that its system has been hacked, saying, public voter information in Michigan and elsewhere is accessible to anyone through a Freedom of Information Act request. We encourage all Michigan voters to be wary of attempts to hack their minds, state officials wrote on Twitter. What is this source? Good thing Barr just removed the Director of National Security. I wonder why it feels as if the Russians and the current administration are working together. So weird, right? Although it's obviously bad to have personal data in public, there are a few important things to note. 1. This information is generally public and could have been taken from hundreds of customers of voter information brokers. 2. Dark web forums, especially ones in Russian, are chock full of free and paid data dumps like this with no immediate use. 3. Also, private data of almost literally every Russian citizen, including top security services officials, is available from the same forums and Telegram channels where you can pay a paltry sum to obtain everything from passport data to tax and residence records and much more. Again, this is not a good thing, but we gotta be careful about jumping at shadows. Legit reporters and experts should be careful about what credit we give our adversaries without them earning it. This kind of paranoia is one of the goals of Russia's influence operations. This seems like a treat, if more to come, more than anything, and right after they stopped election security briefings. Putin is taunting Trump. Slightly OT, Medusa is an interesting site, based in Riga, publishing primarily news about Russia and Eastern Europe. It has partnerships with some US sites as listed in link below. It has been in hot water with Russian authorities before, IIRC when it was based in Russia, hence now published in Latvia. If you click on Meduza on the page, it takes you to the front where there is some very interesting reporting on the protests in Belarus. The cops didn't know how to react when young women ran up to them and kissed them, then returned to protesting. It kind of took the wind out of their sails. Also, general strike in the country. It seems like Lukashenko's thugs are being outsmarted by the massive protests. https://en wikipedia.org/wiki/Meduza. If you can, check your supervisor of elections. In Florida, I can request the voter rolls for my county. It's neat to do if you like looking at data. I found people registered at my house that do not live here. I have a feeling that it is more common than you think. Whew, good thing the GOP refused to protect the election. I'm not even a religious person, and I'm praying to whoever the fuck is out there listening to make Biden win in November. This country is finished if Trump is re-elected. With Biden, at least we can start to repair. We can sanction the fuck out of Russia and anyone else fucking around with our democracy. Stop. Read this. Op is clickbait and this is extremely overblown. All of this information is available in public voting and voter registration records. Voter records and info like this has been available for decades. There is no leak or hack here. WTF is this Meduza site even? We need stronger election security, definitely. And we need to be better about protecting our elections, but this news piece is to stew uncertainty and cause hysteria, and the number of comments above mine show that it definitely worked. Y'all read the article. Update: the Michigan Department of State denies that its system has been hacked, saying, public voter information in Michigan and elsewhere is accessible to anyone through a Freedom of Information Act request. We encourage all Michigan voters to be wary of attempts to hack their minds, state officials wrote on Twitter. Assuming that the report the data was stolen is true, the real danger is that they were able to gain access to the database. What mucking around did they do while in there? Change middle initials or street addresses to cause confusion when voter ID doesn't precisely match at the polls. Muck up the records for 10% of the Democrats and only 1% of the Republicans, so more Democrats are forced into provisional ballots. Great. You bet your ass RNC will use that data to suppress the votes in Michigan. Next speech Trump gives Russia: thanks for listening. This is beautiful data, the most beautiful data we've seen. Michigan people should be proud of such a nice data. They should thank me for asking foreign help to show the world this tremendous data. Russia, if you're listening, it was a really good leak. Tronal dump. Are we sure the GOP didn't just put this info on a public server for the Russians to download like they did in 2017? Data of almost 200 million voters leaked online by GOP analytics firm, https://money. CNN.com/2017/06/19/technology/voter data leaked online GOP/index. HTML. Washington has offered as much as $10 million for information leading to the identification or location of any person who works with or for a foreign government for the purpose of interfering with U.S. elections through certain illegal cyber activities. Hello, yes, I'd like to report someone that was proven by a bipartisan Senate committee to have colluded with foreign governments to influence the 2016 election that has not been convicted. Oh really? What's his name? Donald Trump. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if politicians were leaking the Democrats' rolls only. Has anyone checked? Stopping election briefings right before this. Coincidence? I think not. Also, could this be an act of war? Don't most states sell or give away their voter roll? Mine does, and I have a copy of it, and it's not even on this list. Every major national political campaign gets these lists so they can target ads to registered voters. Asterisk, instead of downvoting, you could refute my point. Here's some evidence of how available this data is. https://www. Google.com/search, Q equals by plus state plus voter plus rolls. Asterisk Louisiana, a database of public information of registered voters is only available for purchase. Asterisk California, California law allows for the sale of voter and election data under certain circumstances. Asterisk Texas, here's the form https://www. SOS, state. TX. a/election/form/pi. PDF. Asterisk Michigan, https://www. Emerges. com/Michigan registered voters list by county standard unenhanced version _P_105, HTML. From TFA. Alex Stamos, a cybersecurity expert and adjunct professor at Stanford's Freeman Spogli Institute, cautions against jumping at shadows in response to Commercant's report. This information is generally public and could have been taken from hundreds of customers of voter information brokers, he explained on Twitter, adding, dark web forums, especially ones in Russian, are chock full of free and paid data dumps like this with no immediate use. From the updated fucking article. Update * The Michigan Department of State denies that its system has been hacked, saying, public voter information in Michigan and elsewhere is accessible to anyone through a Freedom of Information Act request. We encourage all Michigan voters to be wary of attempts to hack their minds, state officials wrote, https://twitter. com/mitchsos/status/1300803657735245824, on Twitter. From the updated FA. Note to readers, relying on Commercant's original reporting, this story initially described the U.S. voter data mentioned below as leaked and hacked, though it appears that the information shared by Russian internet users is publicly available. Meduza apologizes for the confusion.